Do you believe in Bibles? No. Do you believe in Hideo Kojima? No. Do you believe in babies? I believe in babies. Yes. This is garbage. Graphics are great. Models are great. Models are gorgeous. Handcuffs make him look like he's a prisoner. I didn't watch the briefing video, so maybe he is a prisoner or something. Or a criminal. Isn't this Solid Snake's Japanese voice actor? Sounds like Akio Otsuka. The lighting is outstanding. It's got a dream catcher. Akio Otsuka voicing a black guy. Sam's got a great Japanese VA. Though I'm not gonna play the game in Japanese. I could just follow his other work. There's no NPCs, well, outside of cutscenes. This facility is empty. Why? That blinking that happens in this video, I wonder if that's gonna be in the full game, and it's not just something Kojima added for these stage demonstrations. It would be cool if it was in the main game. Hideo sounds so hyped for what he's showing us right now. Why?
でグレネードは
Why?
ツールハンガーにかけても荷物にしてもいいですし、なんですけど、ここにポーチがありますね。ここに入れます。ここに荷物も全部重さがあるんで、武器も装備も。はい。で、血液パックも、ポーチに入れました。で、はしごもツールにかけてもいいし、荷物にしてもいいし。
Okay, that little yellow ring underneath Sam is what, the center of gravity?
どこにつけるか。これバランスが下、黄色いので重
Is
心
that
が。
realistically gonna play into the game?
ブーツは2つ持っていくんですが、ブーツハンガーにかけます。で、リペアスプレーは頭に乗せておきましょうか、上に。で、右手に持っても左手に持ってもいいですし、これバランスが難しいんで、やっぱり背中につきましょうか。で、めんどくさい人は最適化っていうのボタンを押していただくと勝手にやってくれます。はい、これで出撃。で、これ荷物の重さとかでバランスとかスタミナの使い方全部違うんで、これバランスを取りながらいきます。LR ボタンで。はい。まあ、この時はまだ歩いていきますけど、配送センターの地下から上がっていきます。
Why? Why would?
これ
Why?
体力の使い方も全部バランスで変わるんで、配送センターを
Why
見ます。
are we a delivery guy?
でちょっと振られて
Why am I
これ
watching
こ
gameplay
れで LR でバランスを取りながら行きます。
in a beautiful engine
で、ここで主観
of a delivery dude?
コンパスモード。これ直線距離で山を2つ越えなさいという。
He's a delivery
ここで
man.
じゃあ自分でどういうルートで行くかを決めます。で、マップでラインを引く。
He's a
山あり
delivery man.
なんで、どういうルートどこからでも行けるんで、それをまず決めます。
He's a delivery guy.
体力考えながら。で、途中に悪いやつもいるんで、これ
He's not like a warrior. He's not like a secret agent. Maybe he is. He's not like a soldier. I'm trying to think of characters that I've played. He's not a god. He's not a superhero. He's a delivery guy.
ホログラムで見送りをしてきます。たった一人です。何もしてくれません。はい。
And there's no one in this world. There's no one in this facility except Sam
で、これ LR でバランスを取りながら。
and Die Hard Man, who's
重さによっても
underground.
で、これ結構進んだところですけど、
There's no wildlife.
ボタンっていうのを押すとこういう小玉がで誰も返事しないじゃないですか。
There's no
赤ちゃんと BB と2人で
NPCs.
でこれ
There's no
セ
animals.
ンサーを発動しました。で
I don't see beached things.
色によってこ
I don't see anything else in this world
滑らかかどうか
that's alive
山の斜面とかも
except Sam
あります。でこれ
and grass.
帽子をかぶったりサングラスこれ JA プレイさんとコラボしてますけど、
Hideo
まあご自由にファッションなんです。
Kojima-san.
で歩いてます。で誰もいません。たった一人です。
Why do I care about this?
黄色いとかちょっと
I don't care about
とかこ
this.
けます。こけると荷物壊れるんで気をつけましょう。で川があります。で大きな川も小さな川も結構中程度なんですけど、あれ深さです。黄色は結構深くて赤は
Sam,
流れがきついとこれね
build a bridge, build a ladder across the water.
使うんでこのまま行くと足取られます。
You never have to drown.
ボタンでバランス取りながらゆっくりゆっくり歩いてます。で BB も水
Set up a ladder across the river.
機嫌が悪い泣いてます。で深めにはまると流されて上に釣ってたやつはロックかかってないんで流されました。リペアスプレーがで赤ちゃんちょっと赤いですよね。ちょっと機嫌が悪い。ちょっと荷物このまま行くとやばい。これ滝壺とか落ちたらも
I
う
wonder if Sam can swim normally.
心が折れます。はいはい。荷物回収しました。
This is a delivery guy simulator. Delivery guy simulator 2049. I like that. If you play the game and you constantly have to be watching like your balance and to see if you're upright, might be cool. But ultimately, where's the danger? Games similar to this Horizon Zero Dawn. Number one, let's compare. There's animals all over Horizon Zero Dawn, and there's things to hunt, plants to pick up. There's a lot more interaction with the world in Horizon Zero Dawn. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. There's I haven't played that game in a while. Is there wildlife? I just feel like okay, MGS5 is also a game that kind of has empty worlds. But the emptiness of the worlds is dwarfed by the size of the bases that you have to infiltrate. Like I just feel like MGS View was just more alive. Here it looks like the world is just huge and the bases are like shrunk down, like really small. I mean, I don't know about the hell dimension. I don't know how that works. That World War II environment. Looks like there was tons of soldiers in there, up in that place. And tons of shit going on. Can you just play through the entire game in that dimension? I heard MBG say that the theme in this game was solitude and loneliness. I mean, I'm trying to think. Dark Souls is a game where you're like alone, and God of War, but then there's just tons of enemies. There's puzzles, there's collectibles, there's hidden areas where you can collect upgrades in God of War. Dark Souls is just random enemies. There's even weaker enemies when you're just traveling between like hub areas. There's just weaker enemies strewn all over the place. And sure, in like Dark Souls 2, if you kill the weaker ones repeatedly, then you can go through stretches of the game without seeing enemies. But I never felt like the world was empty. And even in like Final Fantasy 15, that world is empty as shit. But you had weapons, you had your companions, you had random animals, random monsters around. Like it had a similar problem with human NPCs, but I feel like there was enough wildlife in that game to kind of justify the open world. But okay, so apparently this dude is some famous singer. I forgot his name, but I googled his name, and he's got a video with like 28 million views. Some crazy cameos in this game, I guess. Miura-san. Give us NPCs. Now this could be cool. Like if you deliver stuff, if there's like side missions, if you deliver stuff to like certain people, they give you certain things. That might be cool. Like getting the harmonica here. And I guess the harmonica will be integrated into different systems. Like that's one thing I feel like Kojima's been good at. Like systems integration. Like I bet I mean you can see in this trailer that the harmonica can calm the baby down. The BB down. But I bet it can also be used in stealth sections to distract enemies or whatever, you know? Kojima's really been good at systems integration. Other players can help you do stuff. Dark Souls style, right? You can't see them, and if you could, they'd all look like Sam. And the stuff that you have has durability, kind of like Breath of the Wild. That's gonna annoy some people, but you know, that's probably the least annoying thing in the game. I just don't feel like there's much conflict required. There's much skill. Like there's no place. What is the main game? What is the main strand of the game? Because in Metal Gear Solid, it's stealth, it's infiltration. In Assassin's Creed, it's assassination. In Dark Souls, it's combat. Gears of War, it's combat. So what's the main gameplay loop? Is it just what we're seeing here? Is it gonna be like this for the whole? I mean, it won't. There's gonna be those hell dimensions and this sneaking past beached things. I'm ignoring the game, like what I'm watching right now. I like babies. It's not something you can really say in 2019, but I'm a big fan of babies. People always call me a creep for saying that, but babies are cool. Does sleep work in real time? Like, does Sam need 8 hours of sleep, of real time sleep? Like, do you need to have this game running like round the clock? That would be crazy. This is nice. This is nice and all. But there's gotta be. I feel like there should be more. There should be more people or animals in this game. I don't know. Maybe more people show up the more you connect cities. But then how could I don't know that.
ゼロのロープを先置いて、
Based on what I'm seeing,
ロープのロープ
that
は
might
ま
not
だ
be
出てるけ
true.
ど、世界中の人が使えるんで、使ったら僕にいいねが来ます。で、今ピンを来ました。だから、前方に
It's a lonely game.
ジョンさんの落とし物、荷物、なんで置いたか分かりません。もう置いていったのか捨てたのか分かりませんけど、どこに運ぶか書いてあるんで、まあちょっと持っていってるのかって、途中でちょっとだいぶ表面が傷んでますんで、さっき持ってきたリプレースプレーで、ちょっときれいに、よいしょ、はい。これ自分の荷物にもかけれるんですけど、自分の荷物を、なくなってしまいました。なくなってしまったんで、まあこれ持っててもしゃあないんで、放っていきます。はい。で、このゴミも世界中の人に見えます。で、今取ったんで、世界中の人から荷物はなくなります。で、誰かの足跡を行くと、なんかあります。これね、足跡を取ってると、獣道によって道になってます。で、マップに道が載ります。で、これは誰かが作ったロッカーです。自分でも作れます。で、ロッカーの中に、プライベートと試合があって、どうぞ使ってくださいっていうのがあるんです。これ、ジョンさんのパワースケルトン。
There should be animals in this game.
これ、125キロが245キロ持てるようになります。で、これ、フローター、
Like
ヒコさんがも
this is like a zombie game
これを
without the zombies, or where the zombies are just
乗せて変えましょう。
they appear randomly, or
はい。これ行くと、乗りました。
like
これで行くと、
there's just something missing.
トムさんにいいねあげます。トムさんの方にいいね行きました。で、フローターつないで、これ浮いてるんで結構楽です。2つまでつなげて使うことができる。で、人の足跡を、これ道になる。で、雨が降ってきたんで、時は、
Assassin's Creed.
するんで、誰かが作った時シェルター、雨宿りします。すると、綺麗になります。
You can you build stuff?
曲が
And if you only have if you don't have access to the internet, will you be all on your own?
できるんで、曲とかをかけれるんですよ。これはユキコさんが星野さんの曲をかけて
Like, will any of this interactive stuff happen like in offline mode?
こういうことができる。あとレベルアップもできるので、すごいもっとする、すごいいい意味がありますね、やっぱりね。で、あそこ
It looks like this is just a construction. Like, can you build stuff?
音楽聴きながら休憩した。はい。こうやって進んでいきますね。あれでなんとなく分かってきました。トランドのゲーム。次はですね、ちょっと違うことをやっていきたいんですけど、ビュールというですね、配達症候群の人がいて、荷物を取り
See, this is what I'm talking about. MGSV, you had large stretches of
全部取られます。
open world, but the facilities were also large.
取り返しに行こうとして、ちょっと大事な荷物を置いて、フローターの使い方ですの使い方なんですけど、これ乗って、
こんな使い方まで。
はい、これちょっとステルス
That's pretty cool. Systems.
そのまま行って、
Kojima's good with systems.
で、カメラのエリアに入ったんで、ピンを打ちました。ただ、荷物を置いてきたんで、まだ向こうから僕らは見えません。で、ピンを打ち返すと、あんだけの荷物を持ってます。
すごいいっぱいある。
世界中の人、サムから奪われた荷物と取り返しに行っています。自分も取られるとアップできます。で、ひどい時は靴まで取られます。はい、ちょっとこうステルスなんで、あそこで見るください。
But man, MGSV also was kinda empty, Chiefs. Like the helicopter rides also padded shit out.
ゆっくりゆっくりいきますね。ロープで。で、上のやつがさっき置いた荷物ですね。で、これで高速して倒す。で、荷物も
Solid Draft didn't like this very much.
彼らもロッカー持ってまして、ここにいろんな荷物がここに入ってるんですよ。
I don't really care.
で、これは
Kojima's always had wacky animations, over the top animations for stuff. Like even the briefcase combat is pretty
これを
over the top.
パワーからスケルトン。で、これボーラガンっていう縄の武器です。これも、ツールにハンガーにかけ パワースケール重たいんで、ちょっと置いていきます。置いていくと、世界の人が使えるんです。で、今155キロしか持てないですけど、スピードが上がります。はい、だから逃げようと。あ、来ましたね。ちょっと見つかりましたんで、やばいですね。逃げましょう。
If these research looking dudes was constantly roaming the world, like if you could just find them everywhere, that would be great. Everyone's avoiding using guns. Why? I remember a trailer where a dude was trying to shoot himself in the head. The dude who was with Sam. And he wasn't able to kill himself. And also, Kojima-san entered. He started this game with a design philosophy of not using sticks to interact with the world, but using ropes, because ropes bring people together. And that sounded nice. That sounded like it had potential. But I really wish Sam had a gun. Even in the next fight, the boss fight, I just wish I had a way of directly saying fuck you to the enemy, just directly fucking with them. Like, instead of using grenades, like there's a delay with grenades. That was a cool jump. I don't know. That was cool. Like I said, I want to be able to say fuck you to an enemy without a delay. I want to be able to instantly take my enemy's life. I want to use sticks, Kojima-san. I want to use sticks and I want to use guns. Alright, this section kind of looks cool. There's more signs of life, like there's buildings. Near Automata was kind of empty. I mean, apart from 9S or 2B, depending on who you were playing as. But that had empty sections, but there was a lot of human construction. I don't know. We're only seeing one area of the game. Well, two with this one. So maybe there's more human constructions around. But really, I like this area because we finally get to see BTs. But we only see like a small cluster of them, like a handful. Like, dude, if BTs were literally like everywhere, if there was just danger everywhere, doesn't this rain age things? It's called time fall, right?
があるので、これを回収して、で、先ほどボーラガンって使ってましたよね。あれにサムの血液をかけると、結構武器になるんで、それをちょっと使います。倒すことはできないんですけど、高速はできます。これで、
Time 4.
血液が入った縄
The
で
rain
高速一定し
makes things age faster and makes plants grow
動くと
rapidly and die rapidly.
止まるという。
Alright? So is Sam's piss also time for? Is that why the mushroom grew so fast in the previous trailer? And these invisible creatures that walk on their hands, how do you avoid them? How do you escape them? Oh, you escape them by holding your breath. And I guess if you're out of air, they get you. And they literally pull you into combat. Literally draw you into combat. This is cool. This is cool. How Kojima decides to engage this enemy is not cool. He uses grenades. That is not instant contact with your enemy. Okay, it is. But like, it's not direct. It's like arced, and it's not like shooting or slashing. Dude, I'm unlocking the guns in this game, and I'm gonna use guns the whole time. I don't care if it causes me to fall into the hell dimension. I'm going. This game needs guns. Dude. Or a bow. I feel like bows should exist. If Kojima is against, if the whole design philosophy and the whole world is against guns because guns somehow don't work or something. According to that earlier trailer with the dude trying to pop himself in the head. Then at least bows should work because they use spears, electrified spears. So electrified bows, electrified arrows should exist. And even staves and spears, like Sam should also have a spear. Not damn grenades. Who wants to fight with grenades? Come on. Kojima-san is just so excited. He doesn't sound like this in my head. Like, he doesn't talk that much in English shows. He doesn't sound this cheerful, like, ever. I guess that's nice. Like, he always comes across as like a badass, but I guess that's because of people hyping him up to be a badass. But he's a cheerful dude. I wish this trailer had subtitles. But then again, there's a lot I won't know about this game, even though I'm seeing the trailer, so that's kind of a win for me. See that skip? He totally died. He totally died. He had to start afresh. So I had to start over. Direct combat. Now this, I fuck with. I fuck with this. The whole environment changing. I fuck with.
そんなことがないんですけど、で、今、B が
That
喜んでます。
robotic arm waving,
サム
not sure I fuck with that.
はい、カニが浮いてます。はい、で、まあ、大切な荷物。
Wait, does the BB control the robotic arm?
あれはね、ロッカーに預けとくのが一番いいんです。
The BB might be controlling the robotic arm.
そうですね。
That might be the BB's way of interacting with the world.
ちょっともうヘロヘロですけど、で、政府
So it might have a way of.
大変じゃないですか。休憩しても回復しないんで、例えばこんな寒いところで、まあ、タオルまみれでサロンも大変なんですよ。
I'm buying this game day one.
なんですけど、
Don't let all my skepticism fool you.
温泉がいくつかあります。
I'm a big fan of weird shit. It's just that
メイン、キコさんが休憩した後がね、まだいいねゼロですけど、温泉ですね、いくつかあるんですよ。
onsen,
効能がいろいろ違うんで、ちょっとこれ入ってみますね。
the recharging spring.
ありがたいですよね。
Does onsen mean spring or
で
bath
入ると、まあ、BB がちょっと疲れてるん
in
で、
Japanese?
はい、これバッテリー温泉、疲労回復とバッテリーチャージもできるという、そんな温泉あるんだと。非常に便利な。
Kojima, okay, we're learning so many.
探してくださいね。
There's so much variety
で、
of things that Sam can do
ちょっとゆっくりします。ほんで BB がえらい喜んで。
outside of combat.
どうやって
He can, he can, he has a functioning bladder.
はい、BB 喜んでますよ。はい。
He can rest. He can sleep. He can
で、こっからちょっとね、
entertain the baby.
どうなるの？ボタン一回一回
He can catch his breath. He can run out of breath. He can lose his balance. It's just this section of game is just empty. It's not empty. It's empty of So would it be beneficial to play this game like months after launch where everyone has already marked everything for you and place ladders around for you? So if I buy this game day one, I'll be helping everybody else.
ちょっと見てみましょう。イチローさんですね。イチローさんありがとう。これ見ると、なんとノーマン・リーダスのバイクの番組とコラボレーション。ノーマン・リーダスのバイクです。特製バイク。で、いいんやってます。
Literally every game is doing its darndest to make Days Gone obsolete. I mean, The Last of Us has already got the zombie genre down on lock. Now Death Stranding is trying to pull up with a bike, with some bike exploration. If it's this empty, but you can move fast, I'm more accepting of that. Because it means you can get to cutscenes sooner. Rather than running or walking all this way, you know. If I can use the bike all the time, I can get some Shadow of the Colossus vibes. Because no one has a problem with Shadow of the Colossus. But, you know, traversal in that game was quicker and it had that sense of exploration. there was also a sense of accomplishment actually getting to the bosses in Shadow of the Colossus.
誰かが通った道
Oh,
が、
uh,
はい、これをずっと通るとここは道になる。で、凸凹なくなるんで、すごく速く走るようになる。ところが、まだ看板があって、バイクで行けないよという看板が、リュウさんが立てた看板です。なんで、ちょっとマップでラインを、バイクを降りていこうと思って、ここが急斜面なんで、
head west.
ラフで、これ立体にもできるんで、こんな感じで行こう。
Are there checkpoints in this game?
ちょっともうバイクで上がる人もいますけどね、ここね。このバイク降りると、これ、世界中のサブが使えます。で、これ、リュウさんにいいねあげました。リュウさんに
You can like and comment on shit.
ラインに沿って上がっていきますで、もうたった一人と言いながら、皆さんと間接的につながりながら、
This is a beautiful
いろんな、
place
ここでも行けるんで、
Sam is in right now.
装備とかも考えて、で、オートマトシーがもうすぐ見えるんですけど、この感覚がこのゲームの一部です。これ、やってないと分かりませんけど、ちょっとピンと分からないですけど、ゲームプレイしていただくと、もうね、何とも言えない感じになってくる。今上がっていってます。
What happens if the baby gets exposed to this rain?
たった一人が、
How quickly will the baby turn into a fully grown adult?
で、あれ、カイラル結晶というか、無視してるんですけど、で、天気も変わるんで、晴れるだけでも、すごい気分がいいです。で、ここからですけど、ちょっと見ていただきたい。
And now you're gonna see Sam running all the way to that place. I don't know why Kojima didn't skip this section. Like, there's nothing interesting about watching him run there. I really hope this is like the beginning of the game and like, I don't know. Like, you know how in Final Fantasy 15, like, the open world, like the really open area is like in the beginning of the game. And then as you progress, you go to like smaller locations, smaller like cities and towns and countries that have more detail in them. But Sam is the only living thing that I've seen. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter what I think, because I'm buying this game day one. No matter how much I complain, I'm still gonna get it. I just won't be able to defend it on Twitter. Why are you not skipping? And the chick is so amazed. At what? I'm seeing just huge empty fields. It's an empty field. Why are you showing me all this, Kojima? Showing me an empty world? Empty field? When I first saw this trailer, I started getting hyped. I was like, yeah, we're gonna see people now. We're gonna see busy dudes walking around. It's empty. There's no one here. Sam is alone. What if he has to deliver babies to these facilities and then like expose them to timefall, either by having them out in the rain or peeing on the babies, right? To turn them into fully grown adults, so you can populate these places with babies. So he's what if he's actually delivering babies to these empty facilities, and then he ages them up.
でこれ落とし物とかも届けても全然大丈夫です。これだけじゃなくても別の他のミッションももっと届けてもいいです。
Metacritic 70 something because of the gameplay. The core gameplay loop was more exciting. The world was more exciting. Because I know the story is going to be great. The story is going to be really emotional. I'm just judging this off of MGSV. Story is going to be great. The graphics are going to be outstanding. But the core gameplay loop is what is going to pull this game down. Now I'm willing to enjoy this gameplay, what we just saw repeatedly, just to get to the cutscenes, if those cutscenes are worth it. Same way I was willing to endure Assassin's Creed Odyssey's bullshit repetitive grind, because the cutscenes outstanding. Look, you're already how far into the game? 30% into the game. And this is the stuff you're doing. Look. All those icons popped up. There's no one there. You're not gonna find a person there standing at a market stall selling items. You're not gonna find old ladies who need help retrieving their stuff. Or you might, but they'll just be holograms. They won't be real people. I mean, at the same time, my problem with holograms is also fallacious. Like, holograms are also 3D representations of real people, just like these video game graphics are. So I shouldn't have a problem with it either way, but I do. I hope that as you continue to play, the world gradually gets filled with more and more people. Like in Saints Row 4, the more you unlock, the more stuff you unlock, or the more stuff you do, like the brighter the sky becomes. Like it goes from being complete darkness at the start of the game to like daytime at the end of the game. Right. I hope this goes from being a completely barren landscape to being one filled with NPCs, and my doing more side quests invites more people to come live in these areas. Like, that would be cool. I just wish there was more activity in the world. That is literally my biggest gripe. And I wish you could directly fuck enemies up. Like, in a straight line. Like, there's gotta be a straight, either with a fucking implement, like a tool, or a fucking bullet. You feel me? There's just gotta be a straight, not this fucking arc we got of throwing shit, throwing grenades. I mean, there was like that little gun he used at the end, and it's over. Oh, it's over. I just need more control. I can't believe Control is actually going to be better than Death Stranding. Honestly, someone is going to compile all the cutscenes in Death Stranding and come up with a movie, and that movie is going to be worth it. That's what most people are going to do, because no one's going to play the fucking game, because the game is going to go from A to B. Keep Sam upright. Keep him clothed. keep him have him pee regularly, keep him from blowing up his bladder. I mean, those delivery missions are just. I trust Kojima-san. No, I don't. If I did, I would be. I trusted him before this trailer. Let me say that because I thought he was going to give me ammunition to defend the game on Twitter and in YouTube comments. But he didn't. He didn't give me any ammo. He gave the other side all of the skeptics ammo, and now I have to use that ammo. Now that's all I've got. So now I have to talk down the game. Why? Kojima-san. When it comes to PC, I know niggas is gonna mod the shit out of this game. Gonna add more life to the game. It's gonna be called Better Death Stranding or God knows what. Might be better to wait for that or just watch the movie that inevitably gets uploaded to YouTube. I'm gonna buy it day 1 or I might buy it day 30 when there's already stuff in the world, from other players discovering shit. Or I could get it day 1 and be the first to discover some things and get a ton of likes by day 30. I wonder if those likes can be used as a currency. Probably can, right? I think I saw him giving stuff like 5 likes. Like you can give shit more than 1 like. I think that's cool. Kind of like Super Mario Odyssey, right? Those challenges where people set them with like earn gold coins for every time people fail them. So yes, we've come to the end. Goodbye. I don't think I have anything else to say, to add to this, other than I'm definitely getting this game day 1. You know it. And I'm skeptical, but at the same time, I don't want to be spoiled.